Hi guys, John here, Common Sense Outdoors, Part 4, Hatchet Restoration. And what we're going to be doing is sharpening. I'm going to sharpen it with a file and finish it with a diamond stone. Before we get started, there's a couple of things that we're going to talk about, because people, there will be people telling me I'm doing this wrong and whatnot. The first thing is, this is a very small hatchet, very thin, very light. This isn't going to chop big 12-inch rounds of firewood or anything. So when you're sharpening your hatchet, you need to decide what you're going to do with it, what you're going to use it for. If I want to be able to chop just firewood mostly, it's going to be sharpened differently than if I want this to be more of a knife edge that can whittle off a branch. Say if I was working on making a bow or making toggle sticks or trigger sticks for a deadfall, if I wanted to be able to carve with it, cook with it, I want a sharper edge than a traditional grind. Normally your hatchet or your axe will have a convex grind. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. What that means is the metal here is thick all the way up till the very point, and then you just have a small ground point. And it's done that way on purpose so that you can beat on your firewood without damaging your sharp edge. The metal, the extra metal up towards the tip, helps reinforce that edge for durability. Now if you want more of a carving hatchet, that's not going to work as well. You want more of a knife edge on it, so you have to bevel this edge instead of a convex edge. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to try to bevel this edge off so it'll be more Scandi style type grind instead of like that. So we're going to be taking away some of the metal just down from the point. The next thing I want to talk about before I do it is, this is where a lot of people are going to tell me I'm doing it wrong, because everybody says if you're going to file and sharpen this, you need to go this way. Because if you were to go this way, you actually push some of the metal out and it makes a burr. Okay, well if I go this way towards the blade, I'm rolling under the edge anyway. So then I flip it over and do the same thing, and I've rolled under that edge, and I have to clean it up with something anyway. So if I'm going this way, away from the blade, yes, it will leave a burr. I'll flip it over, it'll take that burr away and put another burr on, but then when I come back with this diamond stone, it'll take that away. So it really, in my opinion, doesn't matter if you're going away from the blade or towards the blade if you're going to finish it off with a stone of some sort. If you're just only going to use a file, you'd want to go towards the blade. But it's also much safer to grind it or to file it away. If you're filing towards and you slip and you have it fairly sharp, you risk cutting yourself. So we're going to go away. We're going to try to bevel this down to more of a Scandi style grind, see if we can get it nice and sharp, and then we'll finish it up with a small diamond stone. Oh, while I'm here at this angle, a good rule of thumb when sharpening something is a 20-degree angle. So the hatchet to the file right there, you have your 90, half of that 45, half against 22.5, so just barely under that, and you've got your 20-degree angle. Now if you're not good at doing a freehand on this, once you've found your angle, if you find a block of wood or something this one's a little bit too thick, and you held it there, it would give you your angle consistent every time. I'm not going to use the wood, and I just wanted to show you that. Alright, so let's get started and see what we can do with it. And another thing is yes, I could have very well sharpened this up and then taped off the edge before I painted it. But if I mess up the paint, I don't really care. In fact, this black that I use is a pretty cheap paint. The primer under it is much better paint. Once I start using this a bunch, it's going to get beat up anyway. It's just, I painted it to protect it from the rust for now. So the idea I want to do here is long strokes across the whole blade. Hey Roxy, you gonna help? You gonna help? You can't help me. Go on. Okay, now you can see how far back I'm getting already on that bevel. If this was a Scandi grind, it wouldn't be coming that far back. Or I'm sorry, if it was a convex grind like most... Stop. I can't play right now. If it was a standard convex grind like most comb, it would be much closer to the edge. Stop. Go on. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Okay, now I'm getting to try to do this one-handed because the dog is chewing on me. Go get your ball. Sit. 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 I don't know if you can see, but right here there's a chip. Stop. No. 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 I'm trying to get that work down to where that chip comes out. Alright, come on, you're going in the house. You're going in the house. So trying to get that nick out, I've got to work it down a little bit further than that. We'll try to get some of it out from the other side too. That side's looking pretty good. This is a double cut file. What that means is it'll have hash marks going both ways. It'll take off material a lot faster than a single cut file. Oh yeah, it's going to turn out good. In fact, we're going to hit it with the diamond stone now. I've seen people ask why a circular motion. All that does is keep your stone even, wearing even. If I was to just keep going like this, I'd wear a groove in my stone. If I would have grabbed a fine file also, I could have made this a lot faster. Take the file marks out with a fine file and then hit it with this. But for the purpose of this video, you can see, probably you can see, maybe you can't. There's still a few file marks in there. Whew. Tell you what, I just bumped my finger on it and it's getting sharp. So as you can see, it wouldn't have mattered any if I would have sharpened this before and then taped off the edge when I painted it. Still comes out looking good. The paint actually makes it easier when you're filing it to see if you're getting an even bevel the distance from the tip to the back of your grind, your file. It's pretty sharp. There is still some file marks that I need to get out of it, but I think you guys get the idea. I want to bore you with it completely. So if I can peel this apple, I'd say I'm getting pretty sharp. Granted, an apple's not the hardest thing in the world, but try doing it with a dull knife and see how easy it peels. So we're going to call that good for sharpening it. Like I say, it needs a little more work with the diamond stone to get the file marks out of it, but it's getting sharp. And I've showed you the technique on how I do that. Whether you agree or not, it's up to you. So like, comment, subscribe. Part 5 will be coming as soon as I can get to it. Thanks for watching.